Here is the situation as described by the worldview calculus. Relatively speaking, worldviews, including a more or less Western kind of deity, are much preferable to those not including such a deity. What's more, there are only 6 options to choose from. We have no choice but to pick one of these 6. It is thus extremely unwise to pick any worldview other than deism or theism. In other words, it is more rational than not to believe in some type of theistic God. Remember, deism with a D includes belief in a God which has some of the characteristics of the theistic TH God. God is a transcendent creator and designer of some sort on deism, for example. And what follows when I speak of theism or the theistic deity in coming videos, I shall not explicitly mention that deism with a D or the deistic deity is included in what I'm saying, though strictly speaking, of course, that would be one possibility for theism in the sense that I'm now using the term. Stage 1 of the proof over is, as Yoda would say, stage 2 is about to begin. In stage 1, I have shown that it is more rational to believe in theism than in any other worldview, but theism is not synonymous with Christianity, and I am trying to prove that Christianity in particular is true. So stage 2 shall move from theism to Christianity, from theism in general to Christianity in particular. Christianity is a form of theism, but it's not the only form, certainly. The 2 other main forms of theism are Islam and Judaism. Christianity, Islam, and Judaism are what we shall look at next. Before we do, though, I'd like to point out that each view is a derivative of the other. First, there was Judaism, then some type of Judaism added the New Testament, and that was Christianity. Sometime later, the Quran was added as the final revelation of God, and that was Islam. So all 3 traditions except the Old Testament of the Bible in some sense or other. And in the Old Testament we see a theistic God. All 3 traditions, one of which we'll argue is true, are incompatible with the first 5 worldviews. Only theism of the 6 worldviews it can be true, as we said already. So we now know which worldview is true, theism. We'll look next, as I've said, at which branch of theism is correct. There are only 3 choices here, more or less, so one of them must be true. One point of clarification before beginning stage 2 of the argument. The 6 worldviews I've called them worldviews. The various branches within a worldview I shall call positions. So there are 3 positions within theism. These 3 are not the only possible, but they are the livest options for us today. Again, the 3 positions are Christianity, Judaism, and Islam. So we'll look at Judaism first, then Islam, then Christianity. Shalom.